Rec-
Been a little while, but that's okay. So back at, I mean, I wasn't not at it. I was steadily trading, but as it sits, here's where we're at. You know, we've been so I got a ghost guitar in the background. Fun times. Um, as it sits right now, so I've been going through a bunch of trades, been keeping everything up. If you've been following at all, you know, I've been fluctuating as I've been going, but I think I started off with like $300 in the loss. I had a GJ trade that went away from me, just went crazy. I had a Euro USD hedge that went crazy as well. Ended up having to cutting those two at a huge loss. But it's just been steadily chipping away at it. Now, granted, in the same time, I have um, taking out funds and things of that nature. I haven't added anything back though, so it's all everything that's in the accounts is what's in the accounts, and so just continuously stacking it back. I think we're down, or I think I'm up to about 1,600, starting with five, so triple the account. So all in all, on a good stint. And the great thing is, like these past, let me move myself out of the way. Don't get in the way of yourself. It's one thing in trading. The only person that causes problems is usually you. Um, you know, these last couple of months, trade or weeks, have been pretty good. I think I had to cut this one short. Yeah, that just got ugly. There could have been better management of that one, but didn't happen. So that is that. But yeah, what do we got so far? So far, we have, I am currently sitting, it says 7 trades, so I should have 7 down here, and I do. 7 trades as we sit. And so support and resistance, just expecting a buy off this particular support. We'll see where this goes. It's been steadily just in and out of profits. GU, that's a sell off of this high here. It's a daily high, 4-hour high, more than daily. Yeah, definitely 4-hour. So just looking for a bounce here. Probably going to come to this area here before I expect a possible continuation up to the daily high. So I'll actually probably, that's where I have my alert set right now. So I'll probably close early there on that one. Or maybe just scale out and move stops to break even and see where it goes. But I'll definitely be taking a lot off the table on that one. So GBP I'm in hedges on that one. I've closed previous hedges. Just closed them out. I think I made enough on one other trade that I was able to close out both of these, and now I'm just sitting in this one, waiting for price to come down here for a possible buy. If not, continue down here for another buy as well. And so I'll manage that trade roughly the same way that I did that one. And if I get hedged, I get hedged, and I'll work it out with either other trades, or I'll work my way out of this one of the two. USD JPY, same thing, I believe. Hedged, yep. Hedged, waiting for it to come up further. It already came up into this zone here, but it didn't come up as high as I'd like it to. So I'm still waiting on that. Probably within the next day or so, we could see a push into this zone and then a turnaround, and I'll take a sell from this zone and hopefully profit off that one. Odd CHF, just a buy off daily support here, and just expecting it to go up. Odd NZD, same thing. I have a support here. It's more on the 4-hour. You can see it better here. It was a resistance there, now support, just expecting price to continue up. We're in this zone now, so I'd like to see price push through it, but I'll be watching this a little carefully and see what happens here. And then CHF JPY, have 2 buys on this one. Yeah, we were in some nice profit before. I originally took the first buy. Why is that one way over there? I'll have to check my notes on that one. It shouldn't have been way over there, but either way, oh, we got alert. And then I took another entry once price came back to it, and I thought it was going to be going up. So I'll have to watch that carefully. And then we have an alert go off. GBP JPY. Yeah, so watching GBP JPY, waiting for this bounce. What is Nick saying? Nick is saying CHF JPY. About what? What does CHF JPY got to do? Oh, that's the one I'm already in, so it's okay. Yeah, so we'll see how that one goes. But that alert that we just had go off, GBP JPY, 4-hour zone. So a nice little 4-hour zone. We've already bounced here once, popped up, coming back down again. Could expect a little pop up out of it. We might have had a little pop here, so that gets a little dicey. Now that I look at that, generally you want the fresh tests of an area, because if you look at it, and we'll go see OddCAD in a second. If you look at it and you think about it for a second, prices come down and created these areas here before coming back down. And if we're looking for another pop, this is really a downtrend though. When you look at the overall scheme of things, it's going down. So it's going to create a lower high, and if it's going to break, it could either break now to create and then come back and create a lower high. So something like that, in which case, do you want to be buying here? So if this would have pushed down nicer into this, that would have been great. But unfortunately it didn't. So I'm actually going to pass on this one. Yeah, go away. So yeah, that's already played out. Not worried about that. And I don't really have any other clear zones. Did have this hourly zone here, which I did not get into at all, which would have been nice, but it's all right. We can get rid of this guy too. So in regards to that, that's the clearest zone. Maybe the next clearest thing would just be this partial area here. But I don't know. That's a stretch, so to speak. I'll probably leave that alone. That's not, I mean, it's clear from here. In the past, it wasn't clear. In regards to the other zones that we already have, it's like, why would you mess with that one when you have already good enough zones as is? So daily, yeah, it's even nothing on the daily, whereas these ones are pretty strong. So we'll use these ones and leave the rest alone. So yeah, that'll be that. The only way I'll look back at this is if it breaks back down and then comes back into it. So if price does something like this, then I'll look at trading that. So OddCAD just went off. 5-minute alert. Why 5 minutes? Let's jump out to the daily, see what zone we're messing with. Possible bounce there. Okay, that's what we're expecting. 4-hour zone. We're popping back into it. 5 minute. Let's see what is going on. We've started an uptrend. We're now in a strong push phase. Don't buy in the push phase. Wait for the pullback. So we got a nice, you want to come down here to this low, and we got a nice push phase here. So if anything, we'd want to see price come back down here to this area before looking. So if this is going to continue on with this uptrend, then that's the area we want to be in to get into this trade. So let this go. If it goes and leaves without us, that's fine. But better to be safe than sorry, or be afraid of missing out on the trade and then jumping in too early and turning around against you. You don't even get to a spot where you can actually manage it well because you jumped in way too early, which means your stop loss was huge, or you end up shrinking up your stop loss because you're afraid you don't want to have such a huge take profit, so you shrink up your stop loss. Price moves against you, knocks you out, and then moves in your direction anyway. And it's like, why deal with that? Set together a plan, execute the plan, call it quits. If things don't line up the way the plan was orchestrated, all right, then readjust, but readjust with intention and readjust with intelligence. Make it meaningful. So as it sits right now, I'm gonna head back to work. I got another video I'm still trying to put together. It's hard to put these YouTube shorts together. At least the one that I'm trying to put together now. It's a lot more planning to it, but we'll see how that goes. Till then, I will see you shortly. I actually had GA just hit right now. So with that push, I actually just went ahead and closed it as it sits. We had already hit $20 profit. I think I only risked 10. Actually, nope, no, 1-to-1. So, ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. No, okay, I'm gonna make it stop. So yeah, we'd already hit, looks like 1-to-1, 1 to 1.1 with spreads and whatever. So that is done there. I deleted the pending order for the buy, and that is that. We'll see where this goes. The next thing I would look at is possibly here, but that's more of an hourly level than it is the 4-hour level. I guess it's here on the 4-hour. Yeah, I don't know. It's either one, 4-hour or hourly. But we've put in this nice, beautiful, like double top on this area here. So if it does come down, like I'm not going to aim for anything high. I'd be coming down and I'd be shooting for somewhere about halfway of this move here before looking to take profits. So if I can't get if price starts wiggling up and I get an entry, but it's not good enough to get probably at least a 1-to-1, maybe a little bit less than that, then I'm not even gonna look to take it. We have a nice uptrend into this area here, which could be looking for a reversal. We'll have to see. We'll see when price gets down to this area there, what it looks like. So that's what that looks like as of yet, or as of now. I will basically be taking the screenshot here. We will copy it into the trading journal. This is GBP AUD for $20.20. That's not the right number. So slowly making that number go down. That's nice. I like that. This should be H4. Stop that. Or H3, not H4. There we go. So yeah, just slowly making those numbers go down and then keep track of whatever else is going on. I'll come back here. I'll take this off the actual trading list, put it back in the list for watching, and go from there. But yeah, there's that. I did come back and saw that Nick had posted something about, like, Nick said that UJ missed his alert by 2 pips and dropped, and that's right. You can see it, I can't see it. Such as trading shoes, but yeah, and that's what happens. Like, you can't catch them all. This isn't Pokemon. So sometimes, price never makes it into your zone. It missed his alert by 2 pips. It missed my alert by 28 pips because I actually have my zone a little bit higher. So he would have already been into this. I'm actually waiting for a deeper push before I get in, and then we'll see. But yeah, so be it. You play the setups that you can actually get, and the ones that make sense while you're there. So that's that. Now I'm going back to work. All right, so let's see. Back at it again. Where am I at? There I am. Back at it again. I'm getting ready to close up shop. Just had a couple alerts go off. I wasn't really watching the charts. I was busy working. And then I had to take the dogs down to the bed. And so, like, that was a big thing. But so, like, looking at GA. So I believe we talked about this one. I actually closed it actually right where I was here. And I'm glad I did, because this was it. It was like, given this uptrend that's forming right now, it's very possible that it could reverse from this area right here. So I actually closed it. at a pretty good spot, and given that it reversed pretty much from that area. So that was good. I was able to secure some profits there, clear that one out. Euro USD. Euro USD has come down into this area here and it's just been bouncing around. I've been waiting to see if it was going to do anything going forward, but it looks like it hasn't. It's more just consolidating down here. So I'm not too interested in that. What I'd like to see now is is either another test up here or finally a break below and then a retest of this area here. Those are the only two things I'd be looking at. So I'll actually clean that up. I already got an alert there, so let's go ahead and set an alert down here. That way, if price comes down here, I can readjust and everything like that. I'll probably want a big enough push that makes sense. Yeah, I'll do that. OddCAD on the 5 minute. You was looking for this area to come down in to retest as a possible bounce. It did pin that area. It pinned that area somewhere around, looks like somewhere around 1. 1 o'clock looks like was some news for USD. Why did that adjust? Why did that make that bounce then? And 10 a.m. 10 a.m. was a huge thing too. Yeah, so I got nothing on that one. This was the 10 o'clock news, made everything shoot up. Came back down and then just quickly pinned and hasn't really done anything since. And then we've had some stuff there. So like, what is the overall purpose here? Well, I was looking for a bounce. Look for a bounce of this area here that's been respected in the past, respected as resistance, then support, and just expected another bounce out of here now. Now that this has happened, won't touch it. We're in a downtrend, pretty good downtrend that it's been respecting. If anything, I would probably wait. I will be waiting for price to break down again and then look at this area. I'd have to clean up this area. Look at this area as a retest area to continue on with this downtrend. And so, yeah, that's that. As that sits, we'll see where that goes. No point in trying to force a trade when there's not a trade there. And so just working out of that. Let's go ahead and clean up. I like how you went back to the 4 hour, even though it's a 5 minute alert. Okay. Let's go ahead and clean up this stuff here. No longer need that. That did not play out the way we would like, or I would have liked. CAD JPY, same thing. I was expecting a bounce and then another bounce. What has happened already, which if I was going to get in on anything, it should have been this first bounce here, but it unfortunately didn't pop up high enough for me to be confident about that idea. So I put it back in there. I was like, cool, if it can pop up a little bit higher and then come back down. It has not. It's really just chugging along around this area here. Not concerned about it. Well, I'm not interested in it now. And so I'll leave it alone. If we can get a quick push down, basically, down below it, and then come back to it, I'll look to it. If not, I got that area up there. So we'll leave that alone. Euro CHF. Euro CHF did come down in this area here on the 1 hour. We had resistance, support, and then it came down strong, closed right back in. Really there's no bullish pressure in there whatsoever. And so I'm going to leave that alone as well. I will probably wait to see. I'd like to see price leave this area here, as well as maybe break below this area here. And then I'll readjust and see how things go. There, once again, no point in forcing a trade. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, leave it alone. Same one. We already looked at that one. And then odd NZD. Odd NZD, we have that pinged at 5. So spreads and everything like that, don't really want to mess with it. I mean, we're here on the daily right now. And if you look at least Forex.com spreads, you go between that bid and that ask price right there, and you're looking at 22 pips of of spread. And it's like, that's not worth it. You can find trades just about all day long with a lot less headache of spreads. And then why eat into your profits? Why eat into that that whole process when you don't have to. I am in this trade already. Odd and ZD. Yep. So I'm in this trade already. Wouldn't take a re-entry off of that right there. So we'll see where price goes. I'm going to, price is still sort of respecting this area here on the 4 hour. That's a really small zone though. You know, in the in their overall picture, we got a huge bounce here. And then we're hoping for a huge bounce here. This is not really anything. We do get a bounce, we get a little break, no real big bounce away, no real bounce above, still no real big bounce when it comes back down. So I'm actually going to get rid of that right there and then just work with these other ones here. That would have been a nice break and retest possibly of just that area right there if that's all I was looking at. I probably wouldn't have looked at it though, given that that bullish candle just closed really, really massive inside of it. I probably would have left that alone. So, and then we have it would have been a nice hourly, but price never actually made it up there. So I'm actually gonna get rid of that as well. And then we will get rid of this alert. And so that's where it sits right now. I actually do need alert down here, just in case price does come down here. Look to take another buy entry off of that one. You look on the 4 hour and it's been well respected here and then twice here. So we haven't really had any slashing through the zone, no little weird stuff going on with it. So I will leave that because that is a possible area that we could see a nice little bounce from. Even if I were to take a buy here and get a bounce somewhere up into this area here, it would be great to be able to take profits there and then close this one at a smaller loss. So that's it for right now. I appreciate you for joining me. Still continuing on through this trading journey. You know, just mirroring up whatever free time I get a chance to do it, and then you know, going about life the other way. That's it. That's all I got. So you guys have a blessed day. Talk to you another time.